who are on a path of self-destruction, and that's all they know is self-destruction. It ain't nobody doing it to you. It ain't nobody forcing you nothing. You are self-destructing yourself. Okay?
At 39, Melody Shari has finally done it. She's confirmed what fans have been whispering about for months, maybe even years, and it's sending shockwaves through the Love and Marriage Huntsville fandom. You know when you sense something's off, but you can't quite put your finger on it? Well, Melody just gave everyone that "I knew it" moment. This isn't just another headline or a social media rumor. This is a truth bomb that changes everything. For years, viewers have watched Melody rise, fall, rebuild, and rise again. But what she's finally confirmed now peels back layers no one expected. It's personal, it's raw, and it's the kind of truth that makes you question everything you thought you knew about her journey and the people around her.
But when you are in a leadership position or so-called leadership position or executive position, cleanser and mango, it's just certain things that you just supposed to like you don't talk about you don't talk about your people that's putting a check in your pocket. You don't. I ain't never seen, I'm just gonna be honest, I've never seen the owner of let's see, what's a good one? I've never witnessed, what you say, Corey? I've never seen the owner of, let's think of a good brand. 7th Avenue. Talk about the people who's putting money in our pockets, the people who are part of this team, the people who make the wheels turn. What I look like getting up here talking about Lauren. Now I just pick with her though, but that, and then want her to still show up to work the next day.
Because behind the glitz, the smiles, and the carefully edited scenes, there's a woman who's been fighting a battle most of us couldn't even imagine. And now she's ready to tell it all. But before we dive into what Melody just revealed, let's rewind. Because to understand how she got here, you need to know what she's been through. When Love and Marriage Huntsville first hit screens, Melody Shari was that shining light everyone noticed instantly. Confident, graceful, and smart, she had all the makings of a reality TV star who didn't just play the game, she changed it. She wasn't just another woman on a show about love and relationships. She was a boss, a visionary, and a mother who refused to be defined by anyone else's mistakes.
Growing up, I didn't have to do that, but I learned quickly how to, okay, if they say this to you, you better say something back. Don't you just sit back and not say nothing. So I had to teach myself at 22, 23 how to get back with you, right? Because I didn't grow up where I had to do no fussing and cussing and nothing. But I was like, oh, you're not finna talk to me and say a cuss word and think I'm not gonna say a cuss word back to you. So I had to learn to do that.
But even with all that strength, Melody's journey was far from easy. Fans watched her marriage crumble on national television. They saw her heart break, her tears fall, and her smile fade, all while trying to keep her dignity intact. Her marriage to Martell Holt wasn't just a storyline. It was a real-life heartbreak that unfolded right before the world's eyes. The cheating, the lies, the public humiliation, it wasn't just painful, it was cruel. Still, through all that pain, Melody never lost her fire. She turned her heartbreak into fuel.
I knew I was never going back because I had realized, like, dang, after all these years, 2017, so that's 3 years, and 2017 to 2020, you've been cheating for 5, because I found out y'all started in 2015. You still haven't changed or grown up or have a different mindset that I'm willing to give any more years to hope that you will change and grow up. So at that point, to me, it became soiled goods. I was like, you know what? He ain't changing. I'm out.
She built businesses, launched her music, raised her children, and kept moving forward. And that's what made fans love her even more. Because she wasn't playing victim, she was surviving, thriving, and setting an example for women everywhere who've been broken but still refuse to give up. But if you thought her struggles ended there, think again. Behind the scenes, there was always more going on. Whispers of tension with the show's production, rumors of manipulation, and quiet battles Melody was forced to fight when the camera stopped rolling.
I still stand by that. But Melody seemed to be really bothered by the commentary that people have had about this last episode. And I was actually surprised by her reaction because it was like, because usually people have said so many things about Melody over the years and you don't really see her go off too much. So it's been a while since she's gone off. So she decided to, on multiple TikTok lives as she's packaging orders for her beauty line, she went off a couple of days in a row. First on toxic leadership.
For years, fans speculated that something deeper was happening, that the woman they saw on screen wasn't being shown in her full truth, that someone was pulling the strings to make her look a certain way, to control her narrative, to profit from her pain. And now, Melody's confirming what everyone suspected all along. In a recent emotional interview, Melody finally opened up about what's really been happening behind closed doors, and trust me, it's heavier than anyone expected. She admitted that for years, she felt trapped by storylines that didn't reflect her reality. She said she often watched episodes of her own life and thought, "That's not me. That's not the full truth." According to Melody, there were times when the narrative was twisted, moments where producers allegedly shaped her image in ways that didn't match who she really was. And here's where it gets deep. Melody revealed that she felt her struggles were used to create drama rather than being portrayed with the compassion and truth she deserved. Her voice, steady but emotional, said it all. "I gave my story to the show. I trusted them with my truth. But somewhere along the way, my pain became their product." She spoke about how betrayal didn't just come from her ex or her relationships. It came from people she trusted in business, in media, and even in friendships. Melody explained that sometimes the people smiling in her face were the same ones working behind her back. And for the first time, she confirmed something fans had been whispering for ages: she wasn't protected. Not by her co-stars, not by producers, not even by the people who claimed to have her back. But here's the twist. This isn't just a story of betrayal. It's also a story of awakening. Because Melody didn't come forward to seek sympathy, she came forward to take back control. She said she's done letting anyone else write her story, done letting others decide how the world sees her. And the power in her voice when she said, "I own my narrative now," gave everyone chills. You see, fans have been feeling this energy for months. They've noticed how different she's been lately, stronger, more confident, more in control of her image. She's been setting boundaries, cutting ties, and focusing on her peace. And now we know why. Melody finally confirmed that she walked away from situations that drained her, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. She said she had to let go of certain relationships, business connections, and even friendships that were no longer serving her. She admitted that healing wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And when she talked about her children, her voice softened. "They're watching me," she said. "They're learning from how I respond to hurt, so I have to choose peace, even when it hurts." That one line hit home for so many fans. Because Melody isn't just fighting for herself, she's fighting for every woman who's been silenced, manipulated, or misunderstood. But the drama doesn't stop there. Because with Melody's truth finally out, others are starting to talk too. Castmates are dropping subtle hints on social media, posting cryptic messages about truth always coming to light and loyalty being tested. Fans are reading between the lines, connecting dots, and realizing there's more happening behind the scenes than anyone ever imagined. And as Melody's revelations spread, one name keeps coming up: Carlos King. the mastermind behind Love and Marriage Huntsville, and the man many credit for giving Melody her big break. But according to Melody, that relationship wasn't always sunshine and roses. She hinted at creative clashes, disagreements, and feeling like her vision wasn't respected. While she didn't call anyone out directly, her words spoke volumes. Sometimes the people who help you rise are the same ones who hold you down when you start to fly. That one line sent fans into a frenzy, because if Melody's hinting that her growth threatened certain people behind the scenes, it means the tension wasn't just on screen drama, it was real. And while Carlos has built a reputation as one of the biggest names in Black reality TV, the internet is now questioning what really goes on behind those closed production doors. Was Melody's story ever fully hers, or was it carefully molded into something meant to entertain at her expense? Melody's confirmation has also sparked something much bigger than one person's truth. It's shining a light on the darker side of reality television, the manipulation, the control, and the emotional toll it takes on the people living through it. For years, fans have laughed, cried, and argued over scenes, not realizing how much those moments cost the people involved. And Melody's courage to speak up is forcing everyone to rethink what they see on TV. She said something that stuck with me. You can't heal in the same place that broke you. That's why she's focusing on her music, her businesses, and her peace now, and why she's not afraid to stand alone anymore. Her new energy is different. It's peaceful but powerful. She's no longer trying to prove anything to anyone. She's just being Melody, the woman, the mother, the fighter, and the survivor. And the fans, they're rallying behind her like never before. Hashtag Team Melody has been trending across social media. Women from around the world are thanking her for being real, for showing that it's okay to start over, and for proving that peace is more valuable than fame. Still, not everyone is happy about Melody's revelation. Some critics claim she's being dramatic, while others accuse her of trying to stir controversy to boost her brand. But the majority of fans can see right through that noise. They know authenticity when they see it, and Melody's truth doesn't feel like strategy, it feels like freedom. Even her co-star's silence is speaking volumes. Some are avoiding questions entirely, while others are posting messages about protecting peace and moving in silence. You can almost feel the shift in the air, like something big is coming. And maybe that's the point. Because Melody's story isn't just about what she's been through, it's about what she's becoming. At 39, she's entering a new chapter, one where she's no longer defined by drama, heartbreak, or manipulation. She's defining herself. She's rebuilding her life, brick by brick, on her own terms. And if you've been watching closely, you can tell this is the strongest version of Melody we've ever seen. Her fans say she glows differently now. Her smile seems real again. Her posts radiate peace, not pain. Because she's finally free. But that freedom didn't come easy. She had to walk through betrayal, lies, and heartbreak. She had to lose everything: love, friendships, and even her sense of security, just to find herself again. And that's the part people forget. The glow you see now is built on pain she refused to let destroy her. Melody's confirmation that she was mistreated, misrepresented, and manipulated isn't just gossip. It's a mirror for an entire industry built on chaos. It's her way of saying, you may have controlled my story once, but never again. That's the kind of statement that doesn't just inspire her fans, it scares her enemies. Because when a woman like Melody Shari finds her power again, there's no going back. So where does she go from here? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, Melody is no longer just a reality TV personality. She's a movement, a symbol of resilience, truth, and empowerment. She's teaching everyone watching that peace isn't given, it's claimed. That you can lose everything and still come back stronger than ever. And that no one, not even the most powerful producers or the loudest critics, can silence a woman who's ready to tell her truth. At 39, Melody Shari isn't just confirming what fans suspected, she's confirming something bigger, that no matter how dark it gets, you can still rise, still rebuild, and still win on your own terms. So, what do you think? Did Melody make the right choice by finally speaking her truth? Or should she have stayed silent and let the show control her story? Drop your thoughts below, because trust me, this story isn't over. The truth is finally out, but something tells me this is only the beginning. And as always, stay tuned, because here on Celebs Nature, we'll keep you updated every step of the way.